Hey everyone, my name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thank you for joining me for Flossmas number 1. It is December 1st of 2022. I almost said 2021. 2022. And this is my first ever Flossmas video. And if you don't know what Flossmas is, it's basically a short daily video where I open up a gift from an advent calendar. In my case, I'm going to pull a project to do for the day, and then I'll show you that tomorrow. I have a giveaway every day. I'm so excited. And, you know, you get to drink coffee with me because it's the morning. Now you'll notice that this video is longer because this video is also my floss tube, like my normal weekly floss tube. 95, I think it's 95. You'll know because it'll be in the title. So the plan is to do a short video every day, and then on the weekend do like a longer floss tube recap video for folks who don't want to watch every day. But before we get to any of that, I want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on my crafty and artistic adventures, and welcome back to everyone who's been hanging out with me for however long you've been with me. It has been fantastic to get to know you in the comments here on YouTube and also on Instagram. And if you're not on Instagram, you can find me in 2 places, and I'll put them right here. The first one, which is here, here in the middle maybe, is Dr._Christy, and that's my sort of normal everyday Instagram. And in fact, I'll be posting pictures of my daily crafty progress on like my secret crafts there during the day. So that'll become much more active, but it's also like my normal stitching and life and my dog and stuff like that. The second one is over here, and I keep promising that I will start posting things on it, and I do not. So yeah. But anyway, that's the spoolery, and that is my homage to vintage wooden spools and vintage sewing paraphernalia. This is a channel about embroidery and cross-stitch and other textile crafts and the history of all those things. So if any of that is interesting to you and you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe and stick around. Yeah, so I've been promising a spoolery update on Etsy for like 2 weeks now, and it just has not been happening. It's been so busy. I also had planned on filming a floss tube last weekend, and that didn't happen. It's been so busy. I'll talk about that when I get to my Steotchalong whip, which is kind of coming along. But today is really exciting because it's Flossmas number 1. So I got, oh, it's stuck in the box, stuck in the bag, the basket, stuck in the basket. I got the Forbidden Fiber Co. 2022 Advent Holiday Express. And this is basically there's a pattern that's released every other day with a skein of floss that goes with it. And then on the alternate days, there are gifts. I haven't opened this at all. I literally just like cracked open the box. I probably should have organized it before now. And so it has a card, all aboard for a stitching adventure. This year's Advent was inspired by travel, and not just any travel, train travel, which is great because I love trains. If I could go everywhere via train, I would. Climb aboard the Holiday Express for a fun adventure. So Advent boxes are unlike any other box or kit we do. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm so ready for Advent season. On December 1st, you open your first package. This is all you need to do today. Okay, good. That's easy. I can do that. So it's also a mystery stitch along, which I will not be starting. I have discovered that I don't love mystery stitch alongs, so I'm gonna wait until the end and stitch it at that point. So let's dig through here, find package number 1. Don't worry, I'll edit this out so you won't have to see me rooting around, and I will come back with a tiny package. I found it. It took a while. Package number 1 is flat and floppy, and that tells me that it's a fabric. So the cool thing about the Forbidden Fiber Co. boxes is that you get essentially an entire kit. Drink a cup of coffee. Drink a sip of coffee. And this is one of the set of my favorite coffee mugs. I love them. I need to buy more. This is the cafe one. I have like 4 of the mocha ones, and then I have a cafe, a Java, and a tea maybe. But they hold about 20 ounces of coffee. So I can say I totally only drink 1 cup of coffee a day. All right, let's open tiny presents. And it's full of paper shred, which is nice and eco-friendly. But I know I'm going to get some paper shred in my coffee one of these days. All right, let's open it up. Are we ready? Are you ready, Freddie? That's what I say to my dog. Ooh, what is this? This is Forbidden Fiber Co. Polar. Ooh, that's really pretty. Let me open it. It's opalescent, and I got Aida. It's an Aida, 18 count Aida Zweigart opalescent in the colorway Polar, and you're not going to be able to see this. It's super subtle. It's very purple. You can't see it. It's sort of like a lavender purple with blue, the bluey green opalescent shimmeries. That's a nice piece too. That's a nice big piece with some light modeling on it. And it's really pretty. It's very pretty. It's very subtle. It's very wintry. So very cool. So that's my gift for today. I only have one Stitchy advent calendar open this year because, well, I just didn't need the stuff. But I wanted to have something fun to open because that's kind of really fun. And then my husband bought us both Godiva chocolate advent calendars, but we'll open those together in the evening when we get home from work. The second part of Flossmas that I'm super excited about is my random project a day picker. So the deal is that I got this to be stitched with these little cards in a Black Needle Society box, the September box. And that's not how I would choose how to stitch my works in progress, my stitching works in progress. I basically stitch what makes me happy. That's how I stitch. So I thought, how can I use this? And then I'm like, there are so many projects all around me that like I bought the materials for and just never did. Or there are crafty things I want to try and I want to give myself permission to do that. Or there are like mending things or altering clothes that I want to do that I need to give myself time for. So they're all in here. There are probably 30 projects in here of things that I just want to play around with, like experiments, whatever. And so the deal is that I will draw one of these a day, show you what it is, and then I will spend at least an hour on that project during the day. And I'll show you the outcome tomorrow and on Instagram. You ready for day one? This one just popped. Look at that. It like popped up. I'm going to go with this one. What is it? What is it? Ooh, it's my needle felting kit. That's fun. My needle felting kit. Hold on one second. I will grab it and show you. All right, so when I was trying out different fiber crafts, I got 3 needle felting kits. 2 of them I've already completed, and the third one is this needle felting kit called Coastal Waters. I got these from the Woolery. I'll post a link down below. So this is Coastal Waters from the Woolery, and it is a needle felting kit, and it has all of the supplies I need, minus the foam that you stab into. So it comes with the hoop, which I will probably not hoop it, but that's a nice hoop. We'll hang that up over here. But it comes with the felt, it comes with the linen, it comes with directions, and I am pretty excited. So we're gonna work on this today. Now the question is, can I finish it? And I don't know that I can finish this. This is a pretty big project, but I can at least get it started and maybe I'll be inspired this weekend to finish it. But if you notice on my little card, it says completed ? This one doesn't have a question mark, but the other ones have question marks. Completed ? Maybe not. All right, so that is my project for the day. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm super excited about that. That's a good start to Flossmas crafting. I'm excited. Okay. And then the last thing for Flossmas is the giveaway. So I was supposed to do a craft fair mid-November, right before Thanksgiving, which was like a week and a half ago. The craft fair was a week and a half ago. Thanksgiving was a week ago. And I just couldn't do it. It was in a busy time of this semester. I was not prepared. I was about to stay up all night to finish things. So, but I had made some really cute little things, little cute objects out of vintage wooden spools to sell for like lower price points. And I made a whole bunch of them. Now I don't have anywhere to sell them, although I'm going to put some of them on Etsy, but they're not going to all sell. My spoolery Etsy shop never did much business when it was open. So I've decided to give some of them away. Some of these little things away. So for day one, Flossmas #1 giveaway is this cute little spool ornament. Now, half of the giveaways are cute little spool ornaments with different spools, and then half of the giveaways are other things. So this is just a wire spool, a wire wreath with a vintage wooden spool of thread and wooden beads, and then some ribbon. This can go on your tree as an ornament, or it can just be like a decoration. It can hang off of your rearview mirror in your car if it's not illegal. If it's illegal, don't do that. I don't recommend. Anyway, this is your Flossmas day 1 giveaway. The way it's going to work is I'm going to have a giveaway every day. It's going to be the same giveaway word, which is thread. Thread. I'll put it right here. It's going to be the same word every day. You are entering by putting thread in the comments down below. You're entering in this video for this specific ornament. You can enter for every day, but you can only win once. I'm going to do the drawings all at the same time after Christmas. So like whatever my first floss tube after Christmas is, I'll draw for all these and I'll send them all out at the same time. So you can enter for all of the things. You can only win one thing. Okay. So you must be 18 years old to enter because I have to get your address. Please be a subscriber. That would be really great. Please like the video and comment thread down below so I know that you enter. And I'm going to use the random comment picker. I'm going to say this because other people have said it and this actually happened to me. If it gets lost in the mail or damaged, there's no like value. Like I won't replace it. I won't reimburse you for it. It's just not, it's just going to get lost, and I'm sorry about that. That's why I'm going to do it after Christmas, so that way we don't have to worry about that hassle. But I will send these anywhere in the world. So you can enter from anywhere in the world where I can ship to, and I will send it to you. But okay, that's enough of that. Day 1, Flossmas 1 is this spool ornament, and I will put a little tape on it that says 1. All right, this is super exciting. Now's the Flosstube part of our program, and I have 3 works in progress to show you. One of them is a new start. I have 4 works in progress to show you. One of them is a new start. So I'm going to start with the new start, which is completely underwhelming. Last week, 2 of my stitchy friends had birthdays. One of them is Pam from Stitching the Land of Good Enough, and one of them is Dee from Dee's 20 Stitches. And Pam was born on Thanksgiving, and so she's a turkey baby. And so I tried to stitch a turkey for Pam, and I talked about this last time. And I decided to stitch Strutting Tom to start. Oh my God, I can't talk. I've decided to start Strutting Tom by Lindy Stitches. I got this from my friend Stitcher Trish, who I'll link down below. She also has a floss tube. And she finished this and gifted it to me. And now I'm stitching it for my other friend, Pam. I'm a heathen. I'm keeping it all in the original bag. I'm not writing on the what's it called though? The pattern. I actually was able to get it into Pattern Keeper pretty successfully. But do you want to see my massive start on this? Can you even handle? I don't even know which way it goes. This is my start. I did a center start because I don't know. This is a mystery even weave from Color and Cotton grab bag. So I don't even know what count it is, and I don't have that ability to decide to figure out what a count it is. So I'm like, I'm going to just start in the center and work my way out. It's a very small, I'm working this 2/2, and it's a very small pattern. So this should be plenty. But I also brought up Dee from Dee's 20 Stitches because their birthday has a stitch along every year. So Pam is Turkey Baby Birthday Sal, and Dee is Flip Dee the Bird. So you stitch a bird for Dee, and then hashtag Flip Dee the Bird. So that's my new start. Something's happening outside. But that's my new start. Strutting Tom by Lindy Stitches. And then I have 3 whips that you all have seen before. So let's start with my one of my yearly stitch alongs, which is the Temperature Library. The Temperature Drinks Shelf, which I'll put a picture of here, what it's going to look like. And I'm a tad behind, but not terrible. So here is where I am, and I have almost all of November's glasses stitched, which is really what takes the most time. And then I will meet with my mom this Sunday, I think, and pour those drinks. And pouring the drinks doesn't take very long because you don't have to count, you just have to like fill in, and that's always quicker. So this is where I am. This is stitched on a 14 count navy Aida 2/2 full cross, and I love the navy so much. I say this every time, but that was genius. Like, genius. I'm a stitching genius. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed this, but Strutting Tom was on Even Weave, not Aida. Look at me. So thank you all so much for your congratulations on my graduating on to Even Weave in Linen from Aida. And this is the project that started it all. This is a model stitch that I'm not going to show you the finished project of. And this will be the last time that you see it unfinished. Now, those of you who are medievalists, medieval historians, follow medieval stuff on social media will have seen this image. It's a very popular image. So it is, this is where I am. And that's where I am. This is a 30 count Mariner's Map legacy linen that I got from my friend Jennifer. She sent me a box of fabric about 1.5 years ago that like I couldn't use because I didn't know how to stitch not on Aida, and now I can use it, and I'm so excited that I get to use it. So thank you all so much for your kind words about being proud of me. I appreciate that. Oh, let's talk about this, because last time you saw this, I had just started on this grass, and this is 30 count, and so I was doing it 3 strands over 2. And I finished this up, and it was just too bulky. I didn't like it, but I wasn't going to pull it out. So what I just figured is I would do the trunk of the tree in 2/2, see if I like that. The texture doesn't bother me because it's supposed to be behind the grass anyway. And if I decided that I liked 3/2 better than 2/2, then I would do the top of the tree in 3/2 because it doesn't matter. The trunk is behind, right? So it's like, anyway, I'm just experimenting, and this is coming along nicely. I'm at about 40% done right now, which is really cool. But a lot of it is that is a big piece of clothing. That is a big piece of clothing. So that's hundreds of stitches just in that clothing, and it's all one color. It's all 300, I think, something like that. So that's coming along nicely, and I'm hoping that I will have that completed by the time I leave to go visit my family in a couple weeks. And that's just being stitched in DMC. And then my final whip is my Steotchalong, which is a mystery stitch along. I know I just said I don't like mystery stitch alongs. I'm doing a mystery stitch along. This is the only one I think that I will do in the future, mostly because it's less about the actual stitching and more about like the community, and that is what I really like. So to give you some background, Steotch is a cross-stitch design company, and each year they put out a like 7-week-long, 8-week-long mystery stitch along challenge contest. And it is essentially the World Series of cross stitch. So I'm on a team called Sips and Stitches. Our team captain is Miss Laid Pages, Jessie at Miss Laid Pages. I'll link their Flosstube down below. And a bunch of other people, a bunch of Flosstubers, a bunch of not Flosstubers are on our team. I think we have about 30 people on the team. And each week we participate in individual and team challenges. So the reason I didn't film last Saturday or Sunday, which is when I normally film, is because our team challenge that was due on Monday was a video challenge. We had to recreate an iconic film or television scene, but make it about stitching. And the rest of my team had been kind of demoralized, and I was like, no, we are going to destroy the other teams. So I kind of took point on this project. So I showed you my bucket, my purchases for this costume last week, and this is what I made out of them. We did the Knights Who Say Knee. This is me in costume, and I will post a link to the video down below if you want to see it. It is completely ridiculous. And if we don't win, I'm going to burn this place down. No, I'm kidding. But I want to win so bad. Like, we worked so hard on this. I personally put in at least 20 hours of work time into this video. Like, every minute I had free went into filming, editing, building stuff for this video. And I know everyone else who participated also put in hours of work on this video. I mean, this is like collectively a couple hundred hours of work. That's why I didn't film last week, because although the video was done, I just couldn't sit in front of my computer and edit another video. I just wanted to like sit and stitch and, you know, deal with. Okay. I don't know where I was. Where there has been a water leak in the street outside my house. So like water's been like pouring through a crack in the street for like a week. And it's right like half a house away from my car, where I park my car. And so my husband just texted and I was like, they're tearing up the street behind your car. I'm like, I should probably go fix that right now. But he said I didn't have to move my car, so everything should be fine. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. Steotch. So we put a lot of time into this video. I'll post a link down below. Suffice to say that I just wanted to stitch when, or over the weekend, just to like relax. I gotta drink my coffee. I'm forgetting about my coffee. And one of the things I worked on was my Steotchalong stitch along. And there we have it. Now it is going to say, if at first you don't succeed. And then tomorrow, which is Friday, they're going to drop multiple options for what you should do if you don't succeed. But I'm going to chart my own if they don't have the one I want. And it's going to say, if at first you don't succeed, try reading the syllabus. I'm going to hang it in my office because this is a problem. This is a perennial problem. I put everything my students need to know in the syllabus, but they don't think of the syllabus as like an actually useful document. So I'm going to tap it. Like, don't make me tap the sign. This is stitched on, again, a mystery aida. I would say 18 count. I would say it's 18 count, possibly 16 count. Another grab bag from Color and Cotton, and I'm stitching it in DeVere Yarns filament silk in all different sizes. So I'll show you that. These all come, I got these in years past advent calendars. They are really pretty, and shiny. And I've been saving them for quote unquote something special. But when you save things for something special, nothing is ever really special enough. And so I decided I would just use them. And these are all different weights, all different. So I have to sort of like use them in different ways. So this is my card that has the symbol and also how many strands I'm using based on the weight of the silk. So that is my Steotchalong progress. So all I have left then for this floss tube is Happy Mail and purchases. I don't have a ton of purchases. I have purchased a lot, but it hasn't come in yet. And a lot of it wasn't stitchy. Like I bought like some clothes and stuff. So let's do Happy Mail. My first piece of Happy Mail, I have 3 Happy Mails, comes from my friend Emily, Crafty6 on Etsy, and Crafty Emily on YouTube. She just hit 2,000 subscribers actually. I'll post a link to her Flosstube down below. She had a giveaway about 18 months ago that I won. I have been waiting mostly patiently. I would, you know, in the past 18 months, I've probably brought it up 3 times as a joke. I finally got it. And it is a Fimo Koi scissors fob. And I didn't know it was going to be a scissors fob. I just kind of wanted the koi. How beautiful is that? I may actually remove this from the scissors fob and make it into like an earring. Like one little koi earring. So cute. I just love this little Fimo koi. And I feel like I'll get more use out of it as an earring than as a scissors fob. So I got that. And then I had mentioned, when I was talking about my giveaways for this week, I'd mentioned that a giveaway had gotten lost, right? So Dee from Dee's 20 Stitches sent me this postcard. And also they are I'm sure that you know all about their designs, but they teamed up with Uncanny Kari to design some really cute, subversive, trans-affirming, occulty kinds of fun cross-stitch patterns. And they were sending me some patterns because they do a snail mail giveaway every week on their channel. Well, it got lost in the mail. So they sent a second one, and it is the 3 Hexies. Aren't they so cute? Lil Hex Tome, Lil Hex Planchette, and Lil Hex Teacup. Aren't they cute? So cute. I've seen a couple people do these in one, do them in like one thing, and that would be cute too. So, and Dee said that if the original package shows up, that I could do a giveaway for them. So I will do that. Oh, I just realized one thing you did not see, one whip you did not see in this video is my Heaven and Earth Design Lady and the Unicorn. I put her away for a week. I was getting really burnt out on that tree. I was not enjoying stitching on her, and I was avoiding stitching in order to avoid stitching on her. And so instead of stitching, I was scrolling on my phone. And I decided that I was not going to do that, that I was going to give myself permission to not work on Lady and the Unicorn for the rest of November. I would pick her up again this month work on a different part. In fact, I think I might actually start on the lady. If I work my way up from that little monkey, which I'll show next time, I should be able to get the lady. I mean, that's the lady's dress. So I think I'm gonna work on her. And then I also started a couple things. I started my model stitch. I started and finished. Well, I guess this happened last week. I've sort of been iffy on her for a couple weeks. Super burnt out. So I'm going to try and pick her up again this week, and I'll show you progress on her as I make progress on her. But I needed a break. I thought I'd lost my stitchy bug, but in reality, I just didn't feel like stitching on what I was stitching on. I'm a product stitcher rather than a process stitcher. Like, I enjoy the process of stitching, but I have to have finishes. And so I was basically only working on huge projects. My temperature drink shelf project itself is not super huge. I mean, it's like big, but it's, you know, small stitches every day, but it's a year-long project that I can't speed up. The Heaven Earth design is a years-long project that you can't speed that up, right? I mean, it is how long it takes. You can only stitch so quickly. So yeah, I did not show them because I have not worked on that this week. And I gave myself permission. I sort of, you know, instead of just avoiding it and feeling guilty about it, I said, you know what? Don't work on it this week. That's okay. Week and a half, actually. So I'll pick her up again this month, and hopefully this weekend I'll pick her up again and work on her. Okay, last piece of stitchy kindness. I actually haven't even opened the bag. My local friend dropped this bag off on my porch. And it is a bunch of piecework magazines. I think there's another magazine in here too. Hold on, let me take them all out. I'm gonna settle in. Oh, and some Threads magazine. Yeah, so it looks like Piecework and Threads magazine. And I have these to go through, and I think they have like different articles and patterns. I mean, it looks like mostly knitting and stuff patterns, but yeah, so I think that this will be really fun to look through. Beautiful pictures, and I'm excited to have them. So that'll be super fun. Whew. Oh, purchases. I think I only have one purchase. I thought I had bought more stuff, but like I said, it didn't come in yet. So my only purchase that is only stitchy adjacent, really, is I bought myself a tiny little tripod. So I bought myself a little table tripod that I can take with me when I travel, and then I can have decent shots, because that's something that I run into that I can't always, you know, I don't want to bring my giant tripod and ring light with me, because that's, you know, a pain. So now I have a little tripod that I can take with me, and I can use this to film Flosstubes while I'm traveling. I do believe that that is it for me, which is good because I got to get to work. So tune in tomorrow to see how I did on my needle felting kit, and check out Instagram to see my progress. I'll start this after work. And if you want to win this cute little wire ornament, spoolie ornament, just put Threads in the description box down below. With this video will be posted in the afternoon, but the majority of them will be posted in the morning. It's just this one is too long for me to edit before I have to go to work. So starting tomorrow on the 2nd, they'll be posted hopefully right away in the morning. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Thank you for joining me. As my mom says, thank you for joining me for coffee. And I will see you then. Take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.